Hey, I see that they're attacking y'all after the elections. Fascism has been going on in your country in a long time, and Tamils have been oppressed as the ethnic minority, and now basically there was a false flag attack, and they used that to justify the repression of Muslims. So Muslims and Tamils need to express solidarity and organize together. They need to arm entire communities because you can see what's happening. They're escalating repression against the mills. I already knew it was going to happen. If y'all remember who I am and what I was posting, and like how God punished Sri Lanka by flooding the regions most heavily populated by the Sinhalese and not Tamils, that was God. And actually, God kind of did that to a favor for me and who y'all know is MIA. Like straight up, I approve of it. I showed y'all it. Like I wrote it in the Quran with blood covenant before it even happened at a certain time. Like that's what God really did because no matter what religion you are, like all children are children of God, and God made things a certain way in the world, the way God wanted it to be, because God had a plan at the end. For anyone of any faith, like the criterion is like if any faith should oppress another faith, they're violating the basic universal principles of their own faith. And I mean, Buddhist fascists, that's a complete contradiction to their faith, of their principles. Like, absolutely. Like, there will certainly be a hell for them. Certainly. They think they're going to Nirvana? Oh no, they're going to motherfucking hell because there's things about the Abrahamic religion that are completely and entirely right, like, and are true. But it doesn't mean that there's not certain elements of truth in other religions. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm of the line of the Abrahamic faith, like actually bloodline. Like if I explained everything to you, but I did once tell you, I think, I was in a previous life, I was Yeshua, and that's the truth, and I can prove it. But what I'm trying to say is self organized communities, arm everybody in those communities, women, men. You don't have to depend on organizations. You have to form communities that are willing to defend themselves against fascists that want to attack y'all. And like I said, link up with Muslims because now they're also trying to do false flag attacks to justify the repression of Muslims as well. Um, y'all will be good allies with each other. Even if there's differences in faith, that through our commonalities, we can find, the practice of solidarity and mutual reinforcement and aid, understanding what it's like to go through. Because, like me, I'm for the Islamic faith, but I would defend a Hindu to the very fucking death. So long as you know they're a good person, that's all that matters to me. And that's really all that matters to God. How it is that other people treat each other before God. God sees all. You know what I mean? You don't just oppress people of other faiths because they're of a different faith. And if you knew anything about my religion, before I converted to Islam, since I'm from the line of Judaism, like an actual bloodline, there's so many things about me people don't know. But yeah, I have the blood of David in me because if you want to imply more from that, y'all believe in reincarnation and soul transmigration, right? Well, God wills to return who God wills to return in a different body. Anytime God wishes that person to return to continue to do God's work. And I'm one of them. And like I'm saying, protect the children, make sure that the children cannot be easily accessed and slaughtered. You gotta have some type of like militia that's designed specifically to protect children because I can already see what's coming, y'all, and it's not good at all. So y'all need to do some things, just be prepared for what's happening because no matter what, like no matter where there's an oppressed, God cares and I care too. Seriously. It doesn't matter what faith you are, so long as you're a good person. That's all that matters. And most generally, those who are oppressed and exploited, they are good people. They are the righteous ones. Because the unrighteous ones are the ones who are doing the oppression and exploiting. And certainly people will meet their end eventually. Like we live in the end days. It's just a matter of when God wants to bring everything into manifestation to absolutely start destroying the enemies. And I'm gonna take justice in my own hands as well. God told me I had to. But like I'm not gonna be alone in doing it. And the angels are also gonna be on the battlefield. I ain't lying to you all at all. I know y'all have different beliefs, but I'm telling you something. Not all religions were right about everything, and not all religions were wrong about everything. But Judaism and Islam were right about a lot of things. Trust me. And God is universal and always has been. God had a plan for all God's children, and after all humans branched off and split into different civilizations, the world religions that existed before that died out, they were meant to die out because actually they had no God, and some of them were doing things that empowered Satan, like sacrificing children and stuff like that. And I know what they do over there in Sri Lanka, the military and shit. They rape women. Oh yeah, that's a bomb roll. A man that rapes a woman and is known for doing it, he should be treated exactly how he treated that woman. He should have his testicles cut off. He should be made to fucking eat them, and then he should motherfucking be executed with a fucking gun to his head. You know, let him know. Let him know exactly what it is he did. You feel me? Like I'm very, very, very serious. Y'all have to be prepared for what's to come because there's a global network of fascism right now that's conspiring with each other to try to take control of the world, and some of them are competing with each other. Y'all should also know that Modi's a fascist too. You know that? Modi's a fascist, and y'all should never support him. Um, People will have a face who come to each other in peace and mutually reinforce each other regardless of our beliefs. We do good in the eyes of God. We cooperate with each other as humans regardless of our differences, and that's what God wants. And that's those who will prevail and survive through these times. And if unfortunately they may die, they will be revived, resurrected, vindicated. It's all true, straight up.